Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb.
Another good one from
Old Private Eye.
Whoa. What are you?
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now. The only thing that matters is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
I guess there was some sort
My son, Sean, is missing.
lots of guns.
He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped.
That makes sense, right?
She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Maybe now they'll know. The guy with
Malone's crew here used to be small town.
Excellent.
I don't know. Just a thought.
Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger plans. I found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous ones,
I
but
just
they're not
broke
exactly around to
when I
chop
was going to
rent.
play.
Empty vault. Perfect
I
hideout.
guess I'll play Danny Kaye instead.
Hold on. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job. Others to check on the prisoner. Why did
Nick,
that take so
You
fucking
really want
long?
to do this here?
Hey, Dino,
With these
quit
human
razzing that
cockroaches
detective and
around
get
every
down
corner?
here. Where the heck is he?
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
You're dead!
What the hell?
Over here! Time to put you on ice!
One way to get that pumping.
Lights out!
Bothering anybody now.
Shouldn't have crossed us!
I was just getting warmed up.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor? This to be the last mug you see. Wow. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for it. Anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up... my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse me! Get him, Skinny!
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Been waiting all
Lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? Well, the bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet Fritz. Here's to all the old days. Gonna be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them that daughter bit the big...
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
What's the deal with you people and Nick, anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
You and Nick know each other?
This troublemaker here used to be a real headache back in the day. Before we got kicked out of the old neighborhood. Must have done this dance 100 times. Enemies are kind of the closest thing you get to friends in these parts. Now quit stalling. You gonna talk? Talk.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk, and we won't come back.
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... All right. You're lucky I still owe him for that time back in the quarry. I'm gonna give you two until the count of 10 before I forget my good manners and start shooting up the place.
What are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, Darla. They get one chance to leave.
You know, the whole...
Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
Maybe
We better get out of here,
not on the news,
fast.
it's actually the same news.
One.
The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of
What
crazy.
a mess I got myself into.
Deal? It would be super dangerous. I bet. Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, sounds a little too good to be true. I'm not saying it's acknowledging, but, well, no, okay. I guess I am saying that. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
My parents were right. I should never have gotten mixed up with from Good Neighbor.
I think this is a common sight these days, huh? I'm sure some would even call this clean.
look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me. Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These old buildings and alleyways give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and your head on a swivel. Things can go from calm to deadly, and... Welcome to your man! Diamond City is as close to safe as you can get in these parts. Security keeps the perimeter under control, but it's always a struggle. Despite the mayor's bragging, it really is the most secure settlement around, even if it comes with a few uptight guards.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's talk when we get to my office.
Let's do this.
You're in for it now. Something out there.
Taking pot shots at us, eh? Cowards!
Not that it's an option.
Yes?
Yeah?
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Nick.
Take a seat. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
We're on.
Nice
What
hat.
else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman.
Am I right?
They didn't say much,
I am. Because
but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means,
sounds
though.
like,
Anything else you remember?
the Brotherhood of Steel is,
We're looking for my son,
they're,
Sean.
around. In the Commonwealth. I mean,
He's less than a year old.
I guess there was, some sort of...
Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family? In particular, why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care and baby needs a lot of it.
Some other people who...
Now that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
I guess they were seen coming out of it all right, so...
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them liked her. I mean, it couldn't have been all of them. That would... Well, that would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
What's with the hard look? Say something.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Nick.
Follow me. Let's check out this house Kellogg left vacant.
Hey, Valentine.
Kellogg's house is this way. I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out. Will ya? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Locked tight.
Nick.
Stubborn lock, ain't it? No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Read the public and be prepared.
Talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me.
No funny business around the mayor.
The mayor's
Got
affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh? What?
Hey,
If you are done crowding the reception,
There's this article.
The mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or
I'm not saying
you know,
anyone is a sin.
if you need anything.
I'm not saying it's correct at all. And of course, the mayor.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press.
I have a statement.
Did you need help?
The mayor's office.
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I don't have time. I need that key now.
Why is finding this key so important to you, honey?
I guess. Here's Ray Smith with Right Behind You, Baby. A song that really sounds different when you hear it at 2 in the morning. Whispered really close in your ear. You know?
Cat got your tongue?
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Rubbish.
I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Hey, Valentine.
Well, look at that. All of Kellogg's favorite things. Check out what's on that table.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Swata, swata, swata can hit! Boom!
Don't be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
Pretty good for your age, huh?
Is the Institute spying on your home? Read the public. Find out.
I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail. No account.
San Francisco Sunlights.
I'm telling you,
Kellogg's
that
preferred
nose
brand,
is
all right.
second to none.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Bob Crosby this time, not Bing. In case you got confused. I sometimes do. About a lot of things. Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here, Diamond City, and I'll Swatters. Beat people to death with it. That's the name of the next song?
Dumb move.
I don't try something there. Probably didn't work. This time. Yeah, here's the song. Bail me out.
Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this.
That nose is second to none.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
you! Bothering anybody now. We'll be taking that. Right. Dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
Lost the scent, boy? Gwyneth Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Dog meat pick up the scent again?
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
That was Uranium Fever by Elton Britt. Sounds like the Brotherhood of Steel. Still around. In the Commonwealth. I mean, I guess that's some sort of thing. specific. That makes sense, right? They like technology, and their gadgets and stuff. So it just seems like a place they would go. I guess they were seen coming out of it all right. So maybe now they'll, you know, they got what they came for, and they don't need anything else. I don't know. Just a thought. I'll lay some music. Frankie Carl wrote a song about tomorrow. Or at least, I guess, his version of tomorrow. Which is pretty different from mine. Fucking jerk.
Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Just tell me where Kellogg went, Tin Can.
Identity of assailant. Kellogg.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further. You're in for it now. Out. Getting close.
What do you
Feel
think,
it.
boy?
Look around.
Was this our man?
Dog meat's stubborn. He'll find our man.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out.